Welcome back to Retention Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. And I'm going to be making a video about No Nut November. And basically this is going to be about a beginner's guide to mastering this month of November without busting any nuts, without ejaculating, masturbating, watching porn, and just overall abstaining from pleasure. The first thing you guys need to really do when practicing no nut and semen retention, no fap, etc., right? You have to take away the convenience of social media. Meaning you have to ban these apps from your phone, such as Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, TikTok, anything that's deemed a distraction for you, that's going to have you feed into that lust of pleasure and artificial stimulation, right? You need to deny yourself of those pleasures, of that easy access, right? When you have easy access, it's almost a guarantee that you're going to suffer a relapse, right? Or for the most part, edge. Because, when you're watching a lot of porn, you're bound to edge. I mean, if you're not going to relapse, ejaculate, you're most likely going to edge. And edging is just as worse, as a relapse. Because when you're edging, it's like too close to the edge. Like you're about to fall off the edge of a cliff, right? You're this close to falling off completely. But the point is, you don't want to tease yourself. You don't want to, risk it. You don't want to take that risk and just get comfortable and think you're just not going to relapse, and just think, you're not going to get horny, right? I can watch a little bit of this and a little bit of that content. It's all good. No, you don't want to have that attitude, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to wind up going through a relapse. You're going to wind up busting a nut. That the likelihood of that happening is pretty high. So deleting social media, I mean, you don't really need social media anyway, unless you are selling your services and you're on there for professional reasons. But other than that, you should not even be on social media. It's not even worth your time. Get something on your phone that blocks these apps, right? And that blocks these explicit content, okay? These pornographic websites. Get something on your phone that's going to block those websites, so that when you have that urge and you type into your phone, the Pornhub or the XV videos or whatever the hell, right? Or all these pornographic websites that you're typing into your phone, you got to get something that's going to block those websites. That's basically going to deny you access to that website. Hopefully you guys are following me. Blocker X can help. Automatically when you download Blocker X, you're immediately denied anything sexual. Okay, anything that's artificial stimulation, right? Artificial stimuli, it's automatically blocked. You will not gain access to it. And that's what it really comes down to, man, is really just denying yourself access, taking away the convenience of social media, Because when something is convenient, bro, it becomes a distraction for you. Okay? 9 times out of 10, it's going to become a distraction for you. And you're just going to lose your focus. It's going to take you out of your concentration. You know, it's going to take you out of your momentum. You know, you want to build up momentum during No Nut November. You want to build up your energy, and you want to build up your life force during this month, and you want to shut out any distractions possible so you don't relapse, right? Now, I'm not going to get through all the rules of No Nut November, but all I'm saying is for, you know, any beginners out there, you know, that have had a hard time, you know, with semen retention and have had porn addiction, you know, frequently masturbating, you know, you just need to understand that those things are not healthy for you. And it takes true willpower to, you know, really master, you know, retention, and really master, you know, mastering your sexual energy and denying yourself a pleasure. Like, that takes a lot of time, that takes willpower. But it really comes down to, you know, how bad you want to change, how bad you want to level up, how bad you really want to go far with your life, you know, take back your power. You know, a man who denies himself a pleasure is a man of power, is a man of honor and strength. You know, that man can't be defeated, because, you know, pleasure, like sex, you know, that's the ultimate stimulation, you know. And then you think about pornography, like that's the ultimate, like, fake, unnatural, you know, stimulus that's available on the internet. And we have easy access to that stimulus. And just, you know, if you really look into your brain connected to porn, you're going to really find out that your brain is losing a lot of gray matter and losing a lot of cells every time you turn on that content. Okay, you're really damaging your brain. The health of your brain is slowly declining every day. The more you watch, you know, pornography and all that stuff, and masturbation, you're lowering your T levels every time you ejaculate. So just understand that, you know, as a beginner, you know, it's gonna be hard. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be a cakewalk. No, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be very difficult, but you have to understand that the hardest things in life for you to do are the best thing for you to do, right? They're the best things for you to do, and they are the hardest. Usually they are the hardest. But this is how you grow. This is how you evolve. This is how you take back your manhood. This is how you take back your power as a man, right? Go an entire month in November not busting a nut. Like, me personally, like, I began my semen retention journey in November 3 years ago, right? It's been an on and off journey for me. It's been up and down, up and down. But, you know, I've always managed to get myself back in the race. I've always managed to get myself back on course. Every time I fell off, and I fell off a lot of times, man, you know, but you have to get your wits back. It's going to take time for you to build that energy back up. But let me tell you something, it's worth it. It's worth to go 90 days. It's worth to go 6 months to a year. You know what I'm saying? You will be renewed when you take this seriously. Not just No Nut November, but let that be the starting point for your discipline. Let that be your foundation, because it was my foundation as well 3 years ago. And that's why I've been able to cultivate discipline when it comes to retaining, and just staying away from the artificial stimulation. But with that being said, man, I want to say thank y'all for watching, and hopefully this video helped you guys that are just now beginning this process and beginning this practice of no nut. This is gonna be a beginner's guide, and yeah, man, you just have to stay off social media. You have to take away those distractions because they are conveniences in your life, and deny yourself of that easy access, right? You have to make it hard or make it unaccessible. Things like pornography, you have to make that unaccessible to you, right? You have to make Instagram, Snapchat, everywhere on social media where you're gonna see, ass, tits, provocative images, like, you got to make it unaccessible to you. If you don't see it with your eyes, you cannot think of it. It's not going to be on your mind. It's going to be less in your mind the less you see it. So that being said, this is the Retention Lifestyle channel. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll be back on here again with another video, and I'm out, man. Peace.